2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Sanders. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 by 60.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Bigsby. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
18, Rattler. 18, caught. Mustang 19.
From the gun, Bigsby. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tank Bigsby with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Armadillos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, Lions. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Schultz. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions.
On third down, here's Bigsby. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Melbourne. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from 21 yards away. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
On play action, here's Shedeur. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On the set. Get Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And oh, it'll be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's going to step up and run. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, Snowhawks.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trevor Lawrence with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Snowhawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Ready. Liking 18. Hey, check that. Street. Shut up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Sanders, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. And Xavier Worthy, 78 yards. And the Snowhawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Sanders. That is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trevion Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Sanders to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Armadillos get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 25-yard line.
Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will Anderson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Touchdown! Adnan Mitchell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Snowhawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Armadillos 21. Jack Fox.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now obviously in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Easy, route.
Lawrence will throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Man's team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Watson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First down and 10. At their own
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Well, we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Ready?
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, Rob. There we go.
Again, it's Henderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A 36-yard attempt.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Chicago,
Being on some chill.